Hi sis, I welcome you all back to my channel. I am Aisha. In this video, I will be showing you how to draft funnel concept with inner bustier. Thank you all for your support. God bless you all. If you are new to my channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Stay tuned to the end of the tutorial. You drew a straight line for your starting point. The shoulder I'm using is 15 inches. You divide your shoulder by 2. I will be making use of 7.5 at the shoulder here. I will be coming down by 8.5 for the armhole length. I will be making use of 7.5 here also to create your armhole length. I will be taking the length measurement. The bust length I'm using is 10.5. The under bust I'm using is 14 inches. The waist length I'm using is 17 inches. You make it a straight line. The full length of the blouse I'm using is 24 inches. You make it a straight line. That's where the length of the blouse stops. The bust line, under bust, waistline, and the hip line. You determine how off you want your funnel concept. I'll be making use of 6 inches. You can decide to go up or you go down, depending on how off you want it. The width of the neck, I'll be coming down by 1 inch at the armhole length to create our shoulder slope. You look for the midpoint of the armhole. Whatever left here, you divide it into 2. That's the midpoint of the armhole. And I will be going inward by ½ inch to create our armhole. Now I will be taking the circumference measurement. You divide your bust by 4. Make use of the bust measurement on the chest line and the bust line. You divide your waist also by 4. You divide your hip also by 4. And at the hip, I will be adding 2.5 inch to it after the hip measurement for the shape to come out well at the down part. This is it. I've shaped it. You create your armhole with your French curve this way. To create this cut shape, I make use of 5.5 at this bust line. You add 1.5 to your bust palm. The bust palm I'm using is 8 inches. You divide it by 2. I have 4. And I add 1.5 to it, making 5.5. And at the down aspect, I make use of 3 inches at the hip line. And you connect it this way to the down part with your ruler. There is another cut shape at this center part. From the center, you go inward at the bust line by 1.5. I'll be going inward by 1.5 from this center part. And at the down aspect on the hip line, I will be going inward by 1 inch here. And you connect it with your ruler. This is it. Now we'll be shaping the neck. You connect it from where the 6 inches at the armhole side stop to the neck aspect with your French curve, and you can make use of your free hand. I'll come to the waist. I will need to cinch it at the waist depending on how you want it. I'll be making use of 1 inch for the cinching at the waist. That's 4 inches, half inch at each side. And you connect it by creating your dart leg this way. Give this video a thumbs up If you are new to my channel, click on the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. For us to create the scalloping shape at the down aspect, you come to the hip line from the side of the hip to where the dart line stop. You measure whatever you have there and divide it into two. That's the midpoint. From there, I will be going upward by 2 inches and use your French curve to create this scalloping shape. You can make use of your free hand. I will be making use of pencil first to shape it, and if I'm okay with the shape, I will use my color pencil to make it visible. I'm okay with the shape. You connect the dart line to the neck this way. You straighten it up. This is the front aspect. Now for the back aspect. I will be taking the circumference measurement same way we did at the front aspect. You divide your bust by 4, your waist also by 4, and at the hip, you divide your hip also by 4 and add 2.5 inch to it at the side. I will be shaping the side. To create our shoulder slope, I will be coming down by 1 inch at the armhole length, and I will be making use of 3 inches for the width of the neck, and you connect it this way to create your shoulder slope. To create the armhole for the back aspect, you look for the midpoint. From this point, you look for the midpoint of the armhole and use your French curve to create your armhole this way. For the depth of the off shoulder, I will be making use of 6 inches, same way we did at the front aspect at this armhole. You come to the waistline. Whatever you have at the waist, you divide it into 2. That's the midpoint of the waist. And from that point, you make it a straight line to the bust line and to the hip line with your ruler. I will be taking that of 1 inch, half inch at each side. And you connect your dart leg to the bust and to the hip. For the lacing at the back, at this upper part, at the bust line, I will be taking 2 inches, and at the down aspect at the hip, I will be taking 1 inch. I will connect it this way. You can decide to make use of zip for yours. You had your inches for the zip allowance if you are not making use of the lacing. For the depth of the neck at the back aspect, I will be making use of 11 inches. That's 11 inches, and you connect it to the armhole where the 6 inches stop with your French curve or with your free hand, and connect the dart line this way to the neck. I will be creating this scalloping shape at the down aspect, same way we did at the front. Give this video a thumbs up. share with your friends. If you are new on my channel, please click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified. This is it. You name your pattern. This is the back aspect, and this is the front aspect. I will need to cross check the waist measurement because of the cinching at the waist. You need to cross check your measurement if it's okay. I will be cutting it out. This is for the lacing at the back aspect. We have both the front and the back aspect. I will need to cut out the dart. You name your pattern, very important, so that you won't be confused when placing it on the main fabric and when sewing it. This is it. We are done with the cutting. We have both the front and the back pattern. Now I'll be cutting out the bustier part of the front aspect. For this part, you will be making use of the measurement from your shoulder to your under bust. I'm making use of 14 inches for mine. That's the starting point. You make it a straight line. I have 14 inches. I will be taking the shoulder measurements, which is 7.5. I'll come down by 8.5 for the armhole length. Same 7.5 here. You straighten it. I'm trying to reshape the armhole length. I mistakenly measured 7 inches at this upper part, which is supposed to be 7.5. The bust length I'm using is 10.5. You straighten it. I'll be taking the width of the neck, which is 3 inches, and I'll be coming down here by 1 inch for us to create our shoulder slope. At this point, I look for the midpoint of the armhole and I will go inward by ½ inch to create our armhole. I will be taking the circumference measurement, your bust measurement, you divide it by 4, and your waist measurement, you divide it also by 4. You shape it at the side. You shape your armhole with your French curve. I will be taking that same 6 inches that we use for the body, the off shoulder neck. You straighten it this way. I will be taking the bust pan measurement and making use of 4 inches. You take it on the bust line, this upper line, and the under bust, and you straighten it this way. This is the bust point. At the under bust, I will not be adding any dart to it. I will come to this upper line. We need to tighten our bust at this upper part. I will be making use of 1 inch, half inch at each side, and you connect it to the bust point this way. I will be making use of side darts. I will be taking side dart of 2.5 for us to have fullness at the bust. If you are of small size, you can make use of 2 inches, and if you are of bigger size, you can make use of 3 inches for the side darts, depending on how full you want your bust. I will be cutting it out. For us to create the shape at this upper part, we need to close the dart at this upper part first before creating that shape, and open this side dart. You open your side dart. I will be cutting out this. We don't need this again. I will close the dart this way and use my pencil to draw the shape out. From the armhole side, you curve it this way. You give it curve shape this way. And from the bust line, at the center of the bust line, you bring the shape up this way also and connect it. You can see the center of it that is curved at that center. You curve it that way. I'm using my color pencil to blend it out. This is it. I will be cutting it out. From the bust point, you slit it to the center this way and cut out the side darts. You cut it out. We don't need it. So you can see by the time we join it together at that point, the cup will come out. You give it arrow shape to indicate the upper part and the down aspect. You give it arrow shape to indicate the center also. We have the bustier part of our funnel corset. You can see how simple it is. I will be placing it on the main fabric to cut it out. That's the end of the drafting. In my next video, I will be showing you the sewing aspect. If you are new to my channel, click on the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up and share with your friends. Thanks for watching. Bye.